Göster herkese gerçek yüzünü. Onlar arkadan avlar var 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 var. Dedim ki her şey bende var 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 var. Onlar arkadan avlar var 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 var. Dedim ki her şey bende var 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 var.
Men aren't approaching you because you're not approachable. Your body language is closed and you don't know how to open your body language up. Let me give you one quick tip on how to make yourself more approachable. Shoulders back, smile. Boom, more approachable. Check it out, try it out, let me know how it goes. Peace.
I'll never knock boots with a Republican because I actually like manly men. Oh, if I got I would want to be with the guy who's gonna go beat the fucker up, not be like, well, what were you wearing? I'm actually inclined to believe the fella. Sorry, instead of advocating for people like yourself to make more money, you're gonna go worship some guy who makes more money than you on Twitter. Because you're gonna be just like him one day, buddy. Oh yeah. Ew. I'm seeing videos of left-wing men intervening when ICE is trying to arrest their neighbors. Okay, chasing ICE out of neighborhood. That's a man. Meanwhile, Republicans, what are you doing? Fascism finally came knocking on your door like you've been fantasizing about since you were a little boy watching World War II documentaries. And you thank them for their service. I just cannot get with a guy who's scared of seed oils. Or like gender people. Or vaccines. Like, that's unemployed behavior. I'm sorry, I can't imagine that you were employed and genuinely worried about these things.
I think another one of the issues is that when you listen to these modern women and the things that they say, it's always that a man has to be finished while you are still a work in progress. Do you think that's fair that a man has to deal with you and your BS while he has to be the perfect spec?
The moment a man realizes he cannot replace you, it does not happen when you leave. And I'm telling you this because most women confuse attention with connection. I've helped thousands of women see this pattern play out the exact same way. At first, he will feel fine, new conversations, new options. But attention is easy, okay? Connection isn't. Because when a woman had depth, calm, emotional intelligence, that's not something he can just swap out. Eventually it hits. The conversations feel lighter, the connection feels thinner. That's when he realizes some women are not replaceable, they are just rare. If you're ready to stop being treated like an option, you'll find exactly what you need in the link in our bio.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
She will explain the entire problem with all the patience she has. This is what hurt me. This is how you told that. This is exactly the way you disrespected me. And this is why I reacted like that. Bro, she is walking through the problem step by step by step by step by step. She's explaining it calmly. She's rehearsing before explaining it to you calmly. Half the time, she's not even angry anymore. She's just trying to make you understand, bro. Understand. Then, after she explains everything properly, I'm talking about the timing, the tone, the behavior, and the exact reason why it disappointed her. After all of that, bro somehow has so much patience to tell, okay, now tell me what you want me to do. Bro, she just spent 40 minutes trying to tell you exactly that. And that is not pissing off. You know what else is pissing off? Whatever I do is wrong, no. So why should I do anything? Not everything. Just the last 19 minutes that she explained with diagrams, actions, demonstrations, emotional subtitles, and a very, very clear eye contact.
And another thing you have to understand is that modern women, they keep on trying to make men feel guilty about backing up, about not helping, about protecting themselves, staying to themselves. That's a form of protection. Well, how come a man won't protect me? How come a man won't provide? How come a man is going his own way? Because you've shown that man that you're a bona fide problem. You've shown that man that you're not safe to be around. You've shown that man that you can't keep your mouth closed. especially when it matters. And I'm not about to put myself in danger.
We interrupt them to get the feeling of connection back. Hi, honey. Text. We call. We open the home office door. Hi, honey. Hi. If they even lift their head. And then we went to get connection, and our attempt to connect was rejected. And now I'm even less safe than I was before. He's mad at me? No, he's mean. He's mean, or is he mad at me? Or why didn't he look up? Was it because of what I said to him this morning? And we spin out. We spin out trying to figure out the why. But we don't come up with accurate answers because we answer our why questions with why a woman would have done that.
Wow. And that's where the drama, all the unnecessary drama comes in.
Yes.
Men, be honest, if you were seeing a girl and she never cared about what you did and never even checked in about where you are, what you're doing, would you behave better or worse?
He's probably going to just think that you don't like him very much, because when you like somebody, you're kind of interested in their life. You're going to want to know like what's up and how their day was.
She ain't ignoring you because she's a dismissive or avoidant. She's ignoring you because she's done with you. She don't want to be with you no more. A lot of you guys, because I hear from my clients all the time, you get on this damn internet and you trying to figure out 100 million reasons on why this woman don't want to be with you no more. And you want to diagnose her with all anxious attachment, fearful avoidant, dismissive, psychological shit. Instead, the truth is she don't want to be with you no more. She don't like you like that. She don't love you like that no more. She feels as though that she can do better without you. And every time you reach out begging, every time you reach out acting like a you proving her right. Stop blowing up her phone. Stop seeking validation. Stop seeking love from who don't give a about you no more. Move on with your life. Grab realize who the you are and let that go right now.
A lot of these modern women don't really understand what they're losing. They think for some reason they're going to have their time in the sun forever, right? So you might have a good man or a solid man. Not saying the man is perfect. Not saying that, he got some stuff to work on. He got a lot of stuff to work on, but so do you. A lot of times modern women think they're perfect. And so that man that was there for you would do anything for you. You don't want that man. You want to go see other people. You want to go do your thing out there. You want to have a hot girl summer. But then when you stop messing around and you see that, oh, well, wait, actually, there's nobody going to take care of me like he does. I ain't going to come crawling back. By that time, he's moved on.
In your perfect world, what does your society look like?
It would be female dominated and a very low number of men. It would be probably about 20% men, 80% women. The astrological signs for masculine, the masculine signs for fire is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. These are fire signs and they're masculine signs. What happens when fire gets out of control? Destroy everything. The male is fire. The male has to be controlled. If you do not control the male, you will set the world on fire. And that's what you see right now. The world is set on fire. So the feminine is water. You fight fire with water, right? So in my perfect world, there will be 20% men, 80% women to control. Society putting way too much pressure on men to do things that y'all wasn't created to do. So in my perfect world, I wouldn't put all of this crap on y'all to do.
Men, would you rather a girl that just says, I'm fine, even if she's not? Or sends an essay explaining exactly how she's feeling?
For a lot of men, easily the second. But there's also a difference between, hey, this is what's wrong, this is what I have an issue with, and remember that thing you did back in 2018 on November 12th? Or if you turn it into a 12-hour lecture and conversations that don't go anywhere. If you have an issue, yes, bring it up. But also, if you know what will fix the issue itself, bring that up as well. And also, are you actually communicating an issue you have, or are you venting? Because those are two different things. And also, do you expect everything to be treated as an emergency when it comes to you? Because he has a life outside of you, and you need to keep that in mind. Because some of you ladies will send like 16 novels to him while he's at work, and there's no real way for him to fix the actual issue right away. Or you're expecting him to be able to do something that's impossible. And is he allowed to explain his point of view or bring up issues he might have with that? A lot of people think they're communicating, but what they're actually doing is an emotional dumping, and you're not regulating yourself whatsoever. Good communication involves regulating yourself and also trying to stay on topic.
A lot of men are moving differently. A lot of men are moving silently. You can call it checking out. Really, honestly and truly, when you think about it, men don't really actually check out of society. They're not actually checking out of society. They're because they still live in society. They still work in society. They still have family that's in society. They still have friends that are in society. Whether it's a girlfriend or a guy friend, they still have those people that they go and talk to, they engage with. Brothers are going for hikes, walking in the woods, camping, hunting, going and playing basketball, getting involved in a plethora of different hobbies. What they're actually checking out of is the society that you created, the society that you want him to live in. And he's essentially saying, I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to sign up for that. I've already seen my brother or my homeboy or my dad or whoever, even myself. I've kind of tried to opt into your world to understand how you run things. But then when I ask you to come into my world, all of a sudden it's a problem. If we can't get on the same page in that regard, then why do I need to keep on trying?
She is the mirror of a man in a lot of ways. If a man walks into a room and he's with a woman that is very loud, mouthy, disrespectful, that tells me a lot about that man. I can tell a lot about a man by looking at his wife. Someone that he's been with for a long time. If she's sarcastic, she's got a big attitude, it's telling me that he is not really in his masculine energy because she doesn't respect him. Because if she did, she would be much more reserved in a way where she's more respectful. A powerful woman fills a room with love, not her attitude or sarcasm, right? Not her controlling behaviors. If a woman's very controlling and I see that she's with a man, once again, it's telling me that he's not embodying his healthy masculinity, because if he was, he would set boundaries with her.
Yeah.
He would tell her to stop acting like that. And if she didn't, then he probably wouldn't be with her. That's the thing that a lot of people need to understand is men, when they're embodied in masculinity, they're going to have a woman who is soft, receptive, respectful, sensual, and open, warm, loving, all of these things.
No one talks about how intimacy affects everything in your marriage. And no, I don't just mean what happens in the sheets. I'm talking about the kind of intimacy that lets your body relax. The kind that makes you feel chosen, safe, seen, and supported. Because when intimacy feels strong, life feels different. Stress does not hit as hard. Confidence comes back. Motivation returns. You show up better, not just at home, but everywhere. A man who feels deeply loved stands taller. A woman that feels emotionally secure finally can breathe. Communication flows easier. Defensiveness softens. Arguments don't have the same grip. When intimacy is nurtured, resentment has a lot less room to grow. Marriage feels lighter, stronger, more connected. You stop surviving side by side and start building a life together. This is not about performance, it is about presence. It's choosing closeness in a world that constantly pulls marriages apart. Because when love feels safe, life feels possible. Intimacy creates momentum in marriage, and that momentum changes everything.
And you know what? We talk about men opting out, not getting married, that sort of thing. Because there's like legitimate legal risks to it. You got people out there, men out there, that subscribe to the belief that, hey, I'll be with it. I think I was listening to what's his name on whatever podcast that was kind of saying the same thing, and can't remember his name, his last name, Justin, tall guy, white guy, I think, might be from Louisiana. So I don't even know if he's really white. He might be black, just light skinned. I'm just joking, but am I? He grew up around black people, so maybe. Anyway, he subscribes to that belief. I'm not saying don't get married. I'm just saying there's a lot of guys out there that look at the math on that, and they're doing the math and they're trying to figure out, okay, so where do I benefit? What's in it for me? Will you get a companion? Do I? Do I really? Do I get a friend, or do I have more responsibility? Do I have another bill? Do I have more stress?
Now we try to date, and these girls are way more interested in a career, in a job, than a family. And like, I feel like I'm the feminine one, because I'm like, hey, what about the kids? What about the family? Like, you know, don't we want to do this? And she's like, I need to study. I have goals. I have career. I have purpose. It's like, it's totally flipped.
Since you seem confused, let me tell you why that may be the case. She gets her education. She moves on in her career. She makes sure she has her own money because she's not going to bet on you, because too many women have done that in the past and gotten burned for it. It's not enough that a man tells you that he wants to have kids. What kind of father do you plan to be? Because she could end up being a married single mom, taking care of the kids, and a man who acts like one. They've seen plenty of videos of men who weaponize their incompetence, fathers who don't know their child's eye color, teacher's name, birthday, if they have a peanut allergy. There's more to being a father than your genetic contribution. Do you plan to be up at 2 a.m. for these feedings? Are you changing diapers? Are you going to PTA meetings? Are you giving baths? Are you helping with homework? Women don't just want you to give them a baby. They want you to help them raise one. They don't want you to have a backup plan. They don't want you to have something you can fall back on in the event they leave you. They want you to have no choice but to stay with them. Otherwise, how will you survive? The single version of you would leave them in a second, the moment your needs weren't being met. He may be able to convince the mommy version of you to keep the family together despite him cheating or disrespecting you. But what about the child? That's why he wants the child. Some men want a child with you because that's a part of their strategy, not because they always dreamed of being a dad.
And what modern women are not understanding is that they keep on asking for a good man. Why can't I find a good man? Where is a good man at? Yada, yada, yada. A lot of these men be standing right in front of your face. They'll always be there. And you get comfortable with the man always being there. You start taking the man for granted. And then one day he realizes, me being here doesn't really mean anything to her. Me giving her all of these things doesn't really mean anything to her. She doesn't appreciate what I'm doing. Why am I still here? So then, when he actually leaves and he don't come back, all of a sudden you're confused because the man is finally choosing himself. The man is finally choosing peace versus messing around with you. And the window that you had to do right is all of a sudden closed. And y'all don't understand, good men can get tired too. They get tired getting disrespected, and a lot of times it might not necessarily be, oh, I was outright disrespecting him, calling him crazy to his face. But just the fact that you don't appreciate anything that he does. I never get a thank you. Never get any cards from you. Nothing, ever. For literally decades. You expect me to keep on doing that with no appreciation. That's a you problem.
So there's a few reasons for this, and I do want to say that this can be quite nuanced. And this also isn't just singling out women. This is a human response. One, it would be a trauma bond, meaning that whatever wound that they have had in the past, usually for women, it would be tied with their father, and for men, it would be tied with their mother. And that the individual that they are feeling pulled toward feels familiar to their parental figure. And there is a part of us that desires to heal that wound, which creates a pull towards them. But if we're not aware of ourself and our past and our relational patterns, that feeling of excitement or chemistry will be registered as love. And then we go against our better judgment. And two, this is a really hard truth. They simply aren't being satisfied in their current relationship. When desires go unsatisfied, it creates havoc in our life. And three, there could be some type of dysfunction or trauma that they may or may not be aware of that involves recreating a scenario like cheat in effort to recreate that experience and that sensation so that they can feel it, heal it, and liberate themselves, whether they're consciously aware of it or not.
It's funny because modern women have this thing to where, say for instance, a man might, stop reciprocating, or he might kind of pull back. From the time that man starts pulling back to the time that she notices, it's going to be relatively quickly, unless she has somebody else. But when he pulls back, you can give him about a week. Oh, you're not doing what you used to. I don't know if we're going to make it. Because if a man can't show up like this for me consistently, never mind that you've been showing up for her left and right. The moment you stop showing up, even after you told her, hey, I just feel like I'm not getting anything out of you, she's going to be upset. I don't know if you're the man that I expect you to be. But on the other side, it's been months since she's shown any type of reciprocation. It's been months since she's taken any initiative, since she's done anything for you. But you're supposed to be okay with that because I'm just a girl. And, that's not really how it's supposed to be. A man's supposed to lead, and, you're supposed to wait on me, and I'm just going through something. It's not all about you. You need to worry about somebody else, and you need to have empathy, and so on and so forth. Instead of just saying, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I haven't been showing up for you like you've been showing up for me. I'll do better.
I mean, I had a 26-year marriage, working this stuff out, and from being in mom head, and then business head, and then really in business head. Now Greg retired, and he would be concealing it, and he would spring it on me like I was leaving for 5 weeks. Can we do it now? No. And we made this deal, but he made the deal under duress, which is not a true deal. Because I got so mad at him really not asking, trying to figure out for me when would be a good time. I'm the only one who knows when it's going to be a good time. Ask me. And so we made this deal that all he would have to say, because then he could, do the manly concealing thing. Can I have a when? Or he'd say, I'm looking for a when. And I'd say, in the next 12 hours, 24, 36, 48. 12. Okay, let me look at my calendar. And then I would, 6:50, be there or be square. Come naked. I'll be the naked one in bed. And I thought, okay, this can finally work, right? Like, it's just straight, it's clear, it's clean, I want to provide. And then he did this thing I wanted to I show up. I've been priming myself ever since I said 6:50. And I show up, and he says, it's okay if you don't want to do it.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Are you single?
Yes.
Are you looking for love?
Yeah.
What's your favorite restaurant?
My favorite restaurant is probably AP Rooftop or Sea to Sprout.
What's your favorite bar?
I don't really drink much, so I would say I probably don't have a favorite bar.
And where can people find you?
I live in Belmar. I'm always at the beach. I like hot yoga. I like going to the gym, Pilates, and just hanging out around town.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Your question?
Yes.
Are you single?
Yes.
Are you looking for love?
Yes.
What are you looking for in a partner?
Someone who is emotionally intelligent, responsible, and likes to do things.
Awesome. And what do you bring to the table?
I'm always looking at the silver lining, so always positive and ready to have a good time.
Awesome. And where can people find you?
Fridays, usually at Taka.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Are you single?
Yes.
Are you looking for love?
I am.
What's your favorite restaurant?
Probably have to say Tenta Burrito in Belmar.
What's your favorite bar?
I'm actually not much of a drinker, but I do love to make home cocktails, so I'm really great with the bar cart.
Awesome. And where can people find you?
Probably reading somewhere in a park, hanging out with my dog usually.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
With the Heliante, with the Helion, with the Halle Berry, with the Halle Burton, with the Halle.
Let me give you 5 men that you need to leave in 2025 and never entertain in 2026. Listen closely. Number 1, the emotionally unavailable man. He dodges conversations, avoids depth, and calls it, I'm chilling. You're not asking for intensity. You're asking for his presence. If he can't show up, he's not your assignment. Number 2, the inconsistent man. Inconsistent man, a strong one week, silent the next, big talk, small follow through. If his effort needs decoding, that's your cue to disconnect. Number 3, the future faker. He talks marriage, trips, and one day, but never today. Vision without action is manipulation with a smile. Number 4, the situationship specialist. No title, no clarity, unlimited access. He enjoys benefits without responsibility. 2026 doesn't do undefined roles. Number 5, the low effort man. Last minute plans, minimal dates, maximum excuses. If you're carrying the connection, it's already too heavy. Leave these men in 2025 and never entertain them in 26. Put in the comments, no more entertaining these guys. No more entertaining these guys. Go with God.
Never expected literally nothing from a and they couldn't even do that. You ever literally expected not a thing from a and they still let you down? God.
Dating is just like non-existent these days. You meet somebody, you date them for like a week, and before you know it, y'all in a full-blown relationship. And that bothers me because we're supposed to be dating. Like, if I say I'm just out here dating, that means I'm not monogamous to you. We're not married, so I don't have to submit and be doing all these wifey type things, cooking, going to your house, cleaning, just doing the most. Like, I shouldn't have to do that. If we're dating, we need to be dating. That means I can see other people, you can see other people. You know, when you like a person, you make time for them. So either way, we'll still be making time for each other. This situation that went on with Meg, the way that she wrote that, and I'm not saying that she not a victim or she is. I'm not saying that, but I do like people to take accountability for themselves. And what I'm saying is, you and that basketball player was not married. Y'all wasn't even talking that long, and then all of a sudden you cooking for his family and this and that. That's a lot. That's really throwing yourself out there. The more that you do for a person, the more that you fall for them. You fall in lust, love, whatever the case is, because you're giving them everything. And that's when we speak on availability. You can't be too available for somebody that you're only dating. You're dating them. We not even finna play those games. I'm not in love with potential. I'm not in love with the fairy tale. Like, now I don't make any assumptions. Oh, this gonna be my husband. No, we are dating and we gonna leave it as that. So if I decide, listen, this dating shit ain't working out with you, then I'ma just go on about my business. But as for doing all that extra, I'm not doing nothing extra because we have not decided to go those steps further. We need to talk. I don't want to assume. Let's talk about it, see if it's time for that, and then we do it. If not, chill. Dating. The fuck? Better eat something done. I cook for you or your family.
Unpopular opinion. If a woman sets boundaries, it's empowering. But if a man sets boundaries, it's now controlling. The double standards of dating is crazy work.
5 signs that the guy you're dating is a keeper. Number 1, he respects you and your boundaries. He never tries to force you to do things you're not comfortable with. Number 2, he expresses his emotions in a healthy way. He doesn't yell, he doesn't block you, he doesn't ignore you, he doesn't shut off emotionally. He actually communicates. Number 3, he values your thoughts and opinions. Number 4, he challenges you and himself to be better people. And number 5, he actually listens when you talk and acts on it.
Unavailable men, sometimes they demonstrate the idea of having options and alternatives. Their mystery makes them seem more desirable. And because of that mystery, we assume that they've got something interesting going on, they've got alternatives, there's something about them that's making them busy and making them dismissive. When we really realize that it's actually they're just emotionally immature. They're not this special guy that's got a million things going and his work is taking over and he's so busy. Actually, he's just emotionally immature. He doesn't know how to commit. He doesn't know how to ward off alternatives and just focus on one person at the time. When you realize that it's actually a signal of emotional immaturity and desirability, we actually won't be so attracted to that person who can't communicate in a healthy way.
If a woman says to you, get away from me, get away from me, leave me alone, leave me alone. Guys think that she's a guy. So they think she means leave me alone. What she really means is chase me and prove to me you love me. Ladies, if that's true, make some noise. So I understand, in a masculine, logical world, if a guy says, leave me alone, you leave him alone. Because that's what he wants. When a woman tells you something, just know, usually it means the opposite of what she's saying.
What's the number one thing that makes women feel unsafe from the man they're with?
I would say that showing a complete disregard for her emotional well-being, and that doesn't have to be sleeping. It doesn't have to go that far to sleeping with other women. It might be as simple as not replying to her messages, or behaving online, like liking it. I know it sounds so bizarre, but you'll be so surprised at how unsafe a woman can feel simply by watching whose pictures he's liking and commenting and saving. It's such a simple thing from a man, but from a woman's perspective, it almost ignites her fight or flight response. Is that weird to a man?
We don't gotta wait to be cheated on to be heartbroken. I'm heartbroken the moment you was talking about me in a certain way to your friend to diminish my character. I'm heartbroken the moment you paint me out to the kids to be a certain way because you mad. I'm heartbroken the moment that you show me you don't got my back because I could be trying to do something and you ain't even being supportive in a certain way. Like, the heartbreak for a man start based on a lack of loyalty and a lack of respect. So if a woman is disrespecting us and we want to remove ourselves, that's when we checking out of it, because it's like, I'm not about to go back and forth and disrespect you. We thrive off respect and loyalty. So it's like, when we see our women do things that appear to be disloyal, they don't understand loyalty the way we understand loyalty. They're loyal to how they feel in a moment, and their loyalty in most cases is to the end result that best serves them. Whereas though we make sacrifices as men, when you're a good dude, genuine dude, that don't always often benefit us the most.
It's come to my attention that the fellas are now starting something where they're saying they're going to be financially celibate, meaning that they're not going to be spending any money on a woman until marriage. Okay, this is my thing. What woman in her right mind can you actually date and not spend no money on her until y'all get married? It's like y'all are saying, y'all are upset with women who are becoming celibate and saying, well, since y'all saying that y'all want to wait until marriage, we just ain't gonna spend no money until marriage. A woman who got common sense and is not gonna deal with no scrubby man, that's not gonna work with. More and more, y'all come up with things to make y'allself more lonely. Y'all gonna push the male loneliness epidemic even further with that foolishness. The women are making more money now. We're more independent. We're becoming more financially stable than men. And this is not to bash men or put men down, but y'all saying y'all ain't finna spend money on women no more like that. A lot of y'all already ain't spending money on women now because you don't have it to spend.
And I've always believed that if a man truly, really loves you, anything that you want and need, he will make it his goal to accomplish that for you. So it becomes his need to make sure he's pleasing you because you bringing peace and happiness into his life.
I can agree with that. I'm glad you said if it's being reciprocated.
Mm-hmm.
But you did say anything.
Yeah, almost anything.
I don't agree with the anything.
Why?
Because at some point a man has to say no. He has to set a boundary. I feel like if you're in a relationship, as a man, I can understand a woman, wanting certain things and a man, contributing to her wants and needs. But at some point, a man gotta have some kind of backbone. It's gotta be some boundaries at some point. Let's say she's spoiled.
I always get banned from mom groups because I'm always the most logical one commenting on some of these posts. Moms will literally be like, I'm on my 4th kid with a guy that's never worked a job and I do all the work and he plays video games because he's working on his 2K career. How do I make him love me this time around now that I'm pregnant with our 4th child? Positivity only, be kind. I'm like, what the fuck? Or when someone's like, yeah, I have bed bugs and there's roaches, but I'm so depressed I can't clean. And like, my kids are fine. Like, they just ignore them. People in the comments are like, don't worry, we've all been there. We have? It just kills me out every single time. They're like, kindness only, be kind to others. No, I think you should be bullied. You're making your kids sleep in bed bugs and like covering it up with mental. No, I hate mom group.
So I was thinking about marriage and just masculinity. My testosterone was up. I had a good gym session, got my hair cut today. And I was just thinking, as a man, you shouldn't wait until you get the title to do the job. This applies to women too. But I realized that you shouldn't wait to be a husband until you start doing what is required to be a husband. You don't get a managerial position if you don't show that you have the capabilities to be a leader. So don't wait until you get the title to do the job. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, but there's more responsibility for the same amount. If you really love what you're doing and you love being who you are, it's not work. And that's not to say that you don't work hard at it, but it is to say that it does not get tiring because that is who you are and that is a part of you. So just keep that in mind. Don't wait for the title to do the job because you might never get the title if you got to wait. That's all I got to say. Actually, I got one more thing to say. Make sure you like this, repost it, and follow your boy.
I don't give a
what anybody told you. It is impossible for you to show up for your children 100% and be the best mom ever if you're living in survival mode. Okay? Please understand, there is no possible way for a woman to be the best mother she ever could be if she's living in survival mode. I'm talking about working multiple jobs, stressed the out, has no support system, nothing. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you can't be a great mom, but I'm saying that the mom you could be if you weren't living in survival mode ain't on the mother that you are while you're living in survival mode, because we're not meant to live in survival mode. The internet and everyone trying to make it seem like we're supposed to be these independent women and we're supposed to thug it out and do it and we could do everything. Yes, we could do everything, but we are not meant to live in survival mode. And it's impossible for you to give your kids the best version of yourself if you are living in survival mode constantly, non-stop, stressed the fuck out. You can't show up for them kids. You can't even show up for you.
One of the biggest ways you can disrespect yourself as a woman is by staying in a relationship with a man who refuses to commit to you. I've said this before, but men know very, very quickly if they want to marry you. Like within the first conversation, they're either thinking she's wifey or she's not. So if a man is dragging you on for 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years with no ring, then he has commitment issues, and you're doing yourself a disservice by staying in that relationship. Masculine men know what they want, they make the decision, they go for it. They don't leave you guessing. There's also this big joke among women where they're like, yeah, I've been hinting it, I've been sending him rings, I've basically been asking and begging. No. You shouldn't even have to do that. My husband basically said, marry me or I'm leaving you. We're either doing this to get married or we're not doing this at all. So if you know that you want to get married, yet the man in your life that you want to marry is not showing that and not making the decision, then you are only disrespecting yourself by staying in that relationship. You should never have to beg to be proposed to, and I stand on that.
Unmarried, very chic. Married to one person successfully, one divorce kind of gives low class. It's giving custody battle. It's giving passive aggressive Facebook status. 2 divorces, kind of chic again. 3 divorces, that's the coolest, classiest person you know.
These are the type of women that keep other women single. These are the type of friends that be condoning this, of telling their friends that the man ain't that she could do so much better. How could you say that being married to one person is meh and having 3 divorces is the coolest? Are you kidding me? Like, the delusion is so bad. It's so bad. It's to make yourself feel better. It's to make yourself feel better of a failure that you are, honestly. 3 divorces. The problem is you. The problem is you, not the men. It's you.
So many women over the age of 40 are single. Why do you think that is?
This is a big conversation. There's lots of different reasons. One is that we live in a time where women are making more money than ever and are more independent than ever. So a lot of them are choosing to be single or choosing not to get married. Let's say they're in a relationship, but they're choosing not to get married because they don't see the point in getting married. Whereas in the past, especially through a heteronormative lens, it would be you get married because you need financial support from your husband, and you need other things, but you want to build a family, you want to be at home, and your husband would be sort of the one sort of monetarily supporting the family. And so things have changed a lot for women. I think now, at least for the women I work with, most women, they want to be with someone who's financially stable, but what they're looking for more is someone who's emotionally supportive, right? So women don't need that. It also depends where we're looking. If we're looking at cities or we're looking more like, suburban areas, it's definitely different in cities.
That when a woman says she's tired and she wants to be in a relationship, it's mostly based on the economics. It's not based on the loneliness alone. There's loneliness there, but most of the time it's based on economics. I can share in the expenses. I can get someone to share in the household duties. That's an economic reason. Then there's a reason related to sexuality. She burnt out. She got burnt. She got the gonorrhea or chlamydia. She's tired of having random meat and she's tired of going on dates. See, what people call tired of being single is just dating fatigue. It's not that you want a relationship, it's that you want to avoid dating. Dating is expensive for men. For women, it's expensive, and it's sometimes yields negative results. So you get all dressed up and glammed up as a woman, and you go out there and it's a or you're a guy that goes out there and you realizes that you paid for a woman that doesn't intend to be with you. She just wanted to date. You see what happens? People get dating fatigue, and they want to get a relationship as a trade-off. Or it's the solution. Yep, people get tired of being ghosted. They look good, and then they ghost. So people don't get tired of being single. They get tired of dating.
And I don't know if y'all boys have just gotten really like good or like disciplined at like not like having eyes at the gym, but I used to go to the gym and like it used to be like all eyes on me. And I'm not being like conceited or nothing, but it really used to be like that. And there's always a couple like few like creeps that just be like really staring at you. But the cute ones, I'm like you know, the ones that like get you excited to go to the gym and like work out, like bro, they don't even like look at you. Like y'all either got girlfriends loyal as
or maybe I'm just too focused on my lift in order to feed into your vanity. Or I don't want it to seem like I'm stalking you because my face got caught on your cameras because you turned my gym into a movie for your physical OnlyFans or your fitness OnlyFans. Or maybe we're just getting tired of hearing the nonsense about men need to leave me alone, but why are men not looking at me? Or maybe I thought that you came into the gym to be the best version of yourself, not realizing you were looking for emotional validation from Googling. Or maybe we're tired of your nonsense. Maybe we have other things on our minds. Or maybe we're just tired of women who don't mean what they say and don't say what they mean. Or maybe I'm more focused on my purpose. I'm trying to make sure that you're emotionally validated. Those are some ideas.
The reason he's not pursuing you is on a list from 100 masculine men that I interviewed, asking them what makes them commit, what makes them approach, what makes them fall for a woman, and what makes them run away, and everything in between. If you want that whole report, call my report. I will send it to you. But for now, the top 3 things that make a man pursue and commit. Number 3 is emotional connection. Who knew? Guys have feelings too. If emotional connection is there, a man is exponentially more willing to commit, which leads to number 2, compatibility and shared values. I remember reading the book His Needs, Her Needs, where it talks about the most important things to a guy in a relationship beyond physical attractiveness and fulfillment. The third need in that book is recreational activities, where, you know, a guy can share what he's doing recreationally with his woman. This is a place where we as guys bond. A lot of guys, in essence, want to be dating their best friend, albeit a hot best friend. And the number 1 thing that makes a guy pursue and commit is, and I saw this littered throughout the report, it was the answer to a bunch of different questions. I had no idea it was going to be this prevalent, to be honest with you. But the number 1 thing that makes men pursue and commit is loyalty. There are signs that women can give off that they are a loyal woman, and there are signs that women can give off they are not a loyal woman, and those signs can emerge within the first meeting. I'm going to go way deeper into this and the answers in this report. Again, comment report if you want me to send it to you. And otherwise, I'm Taylor Love, explaining the man brain. Hit the follow button, and I'll see you in the next video.
So there's a stat on Facebook, and basically it says men are not obsessed with women like they used to be. Y'all don't find that kind of weird? And to be honest, no, I don't find that kind of weird. So it seems to me like a lot of y'all are now starting to realize that you're either losing value or have lost value from chasing attention. And now that's something that y'all got to deal with, and y'all can't face that fact.
Ocho? Agree? Disagree? Slightly agree?
I mean, it varies. It depends. You know, I think men are a little bit more now focused on just themselves. You know, focus on work and getting to the bag, and allowing the woman to be the last choice of importance, as opposed to how it was before. You know, chasing the woman, chasing, applying pressure, doing all that. And most of the time, what you have to understand too, is women put up such a front with the chasing and applying pressure, as if there's something that's so different about them as opposed to anyone else that you could deal with.
He's tap dancing around the real freaking way to say it.
think. The reality of it is, in the manosphere, we simply say the juice ain't worth the squeeze. That's the reality of it. And that's why a lot of men are staying away from women, especially in the West.
Ever notice how they move on so fast, like they had one foot out the door before the relationship even ended? That's called monkey branching. When you're dealing with a narcissist, monkey branching isn't just them moving on quickly, it's actually very strategic. They tend to secure their next source of attention, of admiration, before they discard the current one because they can't afford a gap in supply. To a narcissist, admiration, validation, emotional energy is oxygen, and they need it at all times. If they sense that the relationship is slipping, or you're seeing them for who they really are underneath the mask, or you're getting stronger, or they're losing control, they will start scoping for that next person quietly. They'll flirt with other people, reopen old conversations, all while acting very distant with you. Not because they love the new person, or they're better than you, or because the connection is more meaningful, but because they need a guaranteed replacement ready to step in the moment that they're done. With a narcissist, they don't rebuild, they don't take accountability, they want a blank slate with somebody who doesn't see them for who they are yet. They cannot tolerate the crash, the collapse that comes when they're alone, because aloneness forces self-reflection. Self-reflection exposes their shame, which threatens their entire identity. So instead of dealing with any of that, they just skip the ending and jump straight into a new beginning. So when a narcissist moves on very quickly, it's not proof that you didn't matter, it's proof that they were already out securing supplies somewhere else because they can't survive without it.
And you have a lot of modern women that talk about the mental load and men, emotional labor and all these other things and words that they've come up with. And I get it. I really do understand it. But we don't really ever hear the other side of the coin, where you have a man that's, talk about all of the labor that he has to deal with. Because every single time he has to deal with something, well, that's just what a man's supposed to do. And he's not supposed to complain about it. It's just supposed to be what it is. And when a man gets the benefit of the doubt, then all of a sudden, well, how come he gets that? I do that every day. Right, but there's a lot of things that men do every day. And people are like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Man, I go to work every day. I work 12 hours. Yeah, you're supposed to work hard, provide for your family. Yeah, but 12 hours a day though? Yeah. What would you say if I was working 15 hours a day? A little bit more stressful, but yeah, you're supposed to be providing for your family. What would you say if I was working 18-hour days? And really, I only had time to eat, sleep. Well, not even sleep. I had time to, when I come home, I'm literally like wolfing my food. I'm dumping the plate in my mouth. I don't have no time. Jump in the shower. I have no time to watch no TV. I'm in the bed. Up the next day. I don't have a lot of time to do anything. I don't have any free time. Sounds hard, but you're a man. You have a strong back. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be providing for your family. All costs. Men used to go to war. I don't know if you remember that. That's what they would say to a man. And great for you. Yeah, he worked 18-hour days. That is wow. That's a lot. But once again, that's what you're supposed to be doing. You're a man. And if you're complaining about that, you're not a real man. And so why is it any different when you have to do what a woman does? Congratulations. Thank you for that. But now you have to fulfill your responsibilities in a relationship the same way a man does.